Everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Robbie Crager, the Flip Flop Flipper. This is another in our new series, what we did and how we did it. Winter Park Pines is a neighborhood that I've grown up in over the years as a real estate investor. I would imagine in this neighborhood we've had at least a dozen houses. So this story here is really cool because this one is one of my son McKenna's houses. He and his partners bought this as a flip, and they bought it from a wholesaler. And here's where the story gets even cooler. The wholesaler is this guy. His name is Danny Vargas. And so who's Danny Vargas? Well, Danny Vargas is a wholesaler here in Orlando, Florida. He sold me the very first house that I ever invested in way back in the day, 26 years ago. So that's a small world. When we realized what happened, I did a short on it, put that out there. We'll attach it in somewhere in this video. But anyways, Danny Vargas is a great wholesaler in Orlando, Florida, and he sold my son this house. Small world. Why do I tell you about what we did here with buying from wholesalers? Anyone who's starting out in the real estate investment game and you want to do something like buy, fix, and rent or buy, fix, and sell, you need to get to know all of the property wholesalers in your area. In the area that you're looking at houses and you're trying to find deals, these guys are going to have deals. Not all of them are going to work the way that we believe this one's going to work, but they're going to have deals. And if you look at everything that they've got, you can find great deals on market and off market. Wholesalers can find them for you. They can put them up on a tee. They'll tell you, what's it worth? What can you pay for it? What's the renovation going to cost? So on this one, we're right in the middle of a renovation. It's a rainy day today and the guys are off the job. We'll get them back here working later on in the week. Let's go take a look. There's no power in there and it's rainy, so it'll be a little bit dark, but I'll try and put some light in it and let McKenna walk through and we'll talk while we walk. All right, so guys, as you see when we come in here, it's a complete gut job. So this house, it's a great big house. We'll walk through it. We'll show you, but we're going to take down all of these walls here and we're going to open this up. This used to be the kitchen that we're in right here. And we're going to open up even this wall. We're going to expand the house out back. And here's why. Because in Winter Park Pines, things sell for a really high dollar per square foot. So the more square footage that we can get on this house, the higher we can ask on the resale when we're ready to sell it as a complete finished product. So all of these walls would come down. We'll open this up. We've got to figure out a design for the kitchen. We'll push the house out back that way. Maybe we add a bedroom and a bathroom. We don't know yet. We're going to spend at least $100,000 on this renovation, and we're going to massively improve what's here. So there's really nothing that won't be touched. As you can kind of see as we go around, we've already started with the electric. So the electric's almost completely done. We put a new roof on the house, and now we're starting to come inside and touch the plumbing, the rest of the electric, and then this is the master bathroom. We'll have a big shower, maybe a tub, a walk-in closet, lots and lots of space. 4-bedroom, 3-bath pool home. We've got a 2-car garage, so you don't have to do a lot of renovation to that. We'll just touch it up a bit and make it look real good. Lots and lots of living space. As you walk through this house, it just feels really big. It's a 1-story house. It's got a massive footprint, right? It's a ranch style, 1-story house. It feels really, really big. Yeah, so this bathroom, this Jack and Jill, is really popular in these ranch style houses. So both of these bedrooms will use and share the same bathroom. And we'll keep that. We've got it all taped up, ready for guys to come in and paint the inside of it. There's a 4th bedroom. It'll use this bathroom. So then this will work as the kind of main bathroom for the house. This square footage right now wouldn't be considered under heat and air, but when we're done with it, it will. And so what we're trying to decide today is, do we knock this wall down and raise this roof up and then go out even further and expand the square footage? Because again, as I said, in this neighborhood, everything sells for a really high price per square foot. So if we can add square footage for something that's, half or less than what it will sell for, it's always a good idea to add the square footage. The bigger the house, the more we get. All right, guys, we're in the backyard. So you can see this beautiful green pool. Obviously, we're not going to leave it like that. We'll take all these plants out, every one of these ferns in its own separate pot. Someone painstakingly potted these ferns, and it's going to be our job to throw them away. So if you want a fern, hit us up. you know, really quickly, because otherwise in a week or so, all this shit's going to get out of here. We're going to landscape the hell out of this backyard, and it'll really, really change the look and feel of this house. But it's got a nice pool, and once we clean it up and redo everything here, the outside of this house is going to pop. It's a big swimming pool too, guys. So it used to be back in the day in Florida, every house had a pool, and we built them big. Now, when we're doing houses and we're building pools, we don't dig them as deep and we don't build them nearly as big. We just build these splash pools. We would build in a nice house right now. We would build a pool that's probably half of this size. So it's nice to have this, and it's still great to have a big pool, but that's not the way they build them anymore. How about this? Look at the fence over here. The neighbors are going to love it when we're done fixing this house up, because think about that. They built that as a 10-foot fence because they were tired of looking at this eyesore that was here. All right, guys, so back at the Gilbert house. And just to go through the math for you on what we did, why we did it. This house we bought as a flip from a wholesaler. You guys starting out as real estate investors, get to know all of the wholesalers in your area. They will find you great deals. You have to look at them. My suggestion to you in today's economy is I would make friends with all of these wholesalers, and I would tell them continuously, kind of all the time, hey, I'm your guy. If something falls apart, I can close quickly. If you've got a great deal, I want to see it first. Let me be your buyer. So if you're going to be a buy, fix, and sell or a buy, fix, and rent guy, you've got to be buying houses from wholesalers, because they do a lot of work. They do the cold calls. We've got another video on that. They buy stuff on market. They buy stuff off market. They're doing a lot of work for you, and it's worth paying them the money. Get to know the wholesalers in your area. On this one, this property that was bought from Danny Vargas, a great wholesaler in Orlando, Florida, was bought for $515,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath pool home. So we'll have about 3,000 square feet after we finish the enclosure out back. This house is going to sell for between $800,000 and $900,000. We're going to have someone come over here and look at the design on it, make sure that we have an absolute kick-ass open dining room and kitchen concept that's really exciting and has a great flow to it. So there's so much potential with this house. We believe that at the end of the day, we can be all in for about $650,000, and then we'll sell it to the end buyer for $800,000 to $900,000. Hopefully we get closer to $900,000, but even if we only get $800,000, if we get on the lower end of what we're expecting, we're going to have a tremendous profit. It's going to be a great flip. And then this is going to fund the next deal, which will be a buy and hold. Guys, we're value add real estate investors on this channel. Primarily, this is value add. And that's what we're talking about. When you can buy something at 500 and sell it at 900. Wow, what a great deal. Like and subscribe to the channel, guys. I hope you're enjoying this series on this is what we did and this is why we did it. Leave me a comment. Tell me, what do you think of this content? God bless.